Thank you guys for letting me be of service. My name's Chelsea and I'm an alcoholic. My sobriety date is January 3rd of 19. I have a sponsor. I'm able to sponsor people. I just got back from Alaska. And I was only able to do that because I have worked the steps and I just got back from saying goodbye to my mother. And that was pretty tough. But what helped me with that was I had a sponsor. We worked the steps, and after my 4 steps, she told me that I was a perpetual victim. And it kind of stung for a second, but from then I was able to change my perspective, change my outlook, and the way that I carry myself. And it was pretty surreal to go back and see my family and be there for my mom before she passed. And I'm really grateful that I had this opportunity as soon as I landed out from Alaska. It was like a little splash of like, oh yeah, you remember your freedom? We're gonna remind you of it. I'm still trying to adjust to, life in general. It's gonna be a lot of firsts. But yeah, I have a home group. My home group is Monroe Young People, the GSR. My friend Charlie is the alt GSR. And Lascypaa is a huge part of my sobriety too. Before I went to treatment, I remember I knelt down in my friend's cold garage and I prayed to God. I said, God, I can't feel like an outsider. I can't feel special. I can't feel alone because I, tried to be sober before. And because I am part of this group and a couple of groups, no matter where I go, I don't feel alone. I feel heard and validated, and I'm grateful for that. I can be who I need to be in all circumstances. And like some of my family might not understand it, like it talks about in the big book. We have worldliness, but we also have levity. I don't remember what part that is in, but me and my sister got in an argument recently, and that really uncovered that for me. I think one of my favorite parts of my sobriety was when I was in treatment. We were talking about the 4-step, and the counselor asked if anybody wanted to talk about their resentment, their biggest resentment. And nobody said anything. I was like, all right, well, I guess I'm going to talk. And I stood up and talked about my biggest resentment, and that was at myself for not feeling like I had it in me to be a mom. Like as soon as my daughter was born, I didn't feel like I could hold her because I didn't feel like I deserved it or knew how to do anything like that. And that was absolute vulnerability. That's what drove my addiction, because motherhood was so strange to me, because I didn't have very good examples growing up. But whenever I said that, the whole room resonated. And with that absolute vulnerability, I found out that I can take this thing seriously, because I wasn't the only one that felt that way. Everybody else understood, and again, I wasn't alone anymore. And yeah, I really don't know what else to say. I'm really grateful to be here. I'm glad that I was able to be a part of this. I guess from there, I'll let y'all take over the meeting.